Well, it's been a while since I've done a vlog at nighttime. I usually ride to the gym almost all the time. I got my house key on here and it freaking rattles like crazy. Alright guys, welcome to another Rep Moto vlog. I wanted to talk about something that not a lot of people who start riding or who want to start riding think about, and that's insurance. Now, a lot of people who've never rode before, like I have when I first started, or never had anybody to really talk to about certain things to think about when you're riding, or when you're about to purchase a bike, you get your motorcycle license. Think about insurance. They don't think about how much it's going to cost, and they don't try to factor that into what they plan to buy. Now, don't let it discourage you from riding. And you know, just with everything else, you ride a car, you drive a car, you're gonna need insurance. It protects you. That's what insurance is for. But you gotta understand that even though you want a certain bike, it may not fit your budget. I mean, I want certain cars, it doesn't fit my budget, right? And budgeting is important when you're looking at insurance. The more expensive the bike is, the more it's going to be to insure it. The type of riding that you're going to be doing is also going to affect your insurance premiums. It's going to affect how much you spend on insurance. It's going to affect what they can cover you or cover for you, and whether you're financing the bike. It's also going to depend on what certain liabilities or certain plans that you need in your insurance. So am I an insurance expert? Hell no, I'm no insurance expert. But I want to give you a kind of a basis of what you're going to be looking at when you're planning to get a bike, and kind of give you a little bit of an idea so that you can budget out your finances well. Some people want sport bikes, some people want cruisers. Sometimes the type of insurance you can afford will determine whether you're a sport bike rider or a cruiser rider. Whether you start off with a Harley 883 or whether you start off with a Ninja 400. It definitely can determine whether you start off with a super sport, a regular sport upright like the 650, or a naked bike. Before I start giving you numbers, kind of where I'm at when I first started riding and the numbers that they gave me as a basis, right? I know not everyone is going to relate to the same deal or the same circumstances that I have, but I'm just going to give you a basis. I'm in my low 30s, okay? I've never ridden before, don't have any experience, didn't ride dirt bikes when I was a kid. I got my motorcycle license, and literally that same day bought the motorcycle. Now, when I first got quoted, I was looking at a super sport, and I was looking at the Ninja 650 upright, more of a sport touring bike than anything else. And what they quoted me for the super sport was anywhere between $200 to $235 a month. When they quoted me for the Ninja 650, they quoted me at $72 a month. Now I take into effect that being in my low 30s and having no tickets on my record, well, when I say no tickets on my record, it's all dropped off. I think the last time I got a ticket was probably, it's 2018 now. I probably got my last ticket in 2006, right before I deployed to Iraq. And I want to say it was for like running a red light or something like that. And since then, like you know, tickets fall off, and I basically don't have any tickets on my record. On top of that, I've taken several driving courses, and I haven't got, oh man, I don't even want to say it, because then I'm gonna have to find some wood and knock on it, but I don't have an accident record since maybe 2004. I also been with the same insurance company for over 10 years. Now, when I was looking at cruisers after I bought the 650 to add to a second bike, a lot of people at the dealerships were telling me that their insurance rate was as low as $50 a month. What's going on over there? Hearing everyone say like, oh, it's like $50, I didn't believe it. So as you know, and as my friends know, that I'm looking for a second bike. I'm not having any plans to trade in the 650 just yet. I want to keep it as my commuter. It's great on gas. I already did so much to it that I don't feel like letting it go. So I'm looking for a second bike. And my two choices right now, after scanning the horizons, Harley, Indian, and all the sport bikes, thinking about getting used, all that stuff, I came down to two bikes. And that was either going to be the Z900, the Kawasaki Z900, or the Indian Scout. And these both are new vehicles. Unless I can find an Indian Scout bobber used, I don't see myself buying a used vehicle. The interest rates are just too high. I don't get the deals where you get 6 months financing, 6 months no interest financing, and I want those deals. So I contacted my insurance company, who I've been with for over 10 years, and I asked them, hey, I want to add a second bike, and it's either going to be this, the Z900, or it's either going to be the Indian Scout bobber. So they ran, and I told them I wanted everything the same. I wanted full coverage, everything the same as my 650, regardless if it's financed or not. And they gave me these quotes. So if I were to buy a 2012 Indian Scout bobber, my entire monthly charge for insurance, full coverage, everything, would be $133. Two bikes, the 650, which is 72, and it's gonna be about $60 more to add on the Indian Scout bobber, which really isn't that bad. It's actually closer to the 50 mark that people were telling me. And plus you get the discounts if you have two bikes financed under the same policy, I guess. I'm gonna take a quick picture here, guys. I'll be right back and explain more, and we'll go on to the insurance rates for the Z900. It's a nice little downtown area. I took the pictures with if you look back, if you go to my Instagram, and guys, check out my Instagram, it's at @RET_moto. I gotta post some pictures up there. I'm trying to get a better quality camera right now. I then asked them if what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the Kawasaki Z900. So I asked them to quote me the add-on for the Kawasaki Z900, and they had said that for the Z900 was an extra, it's 150 total, so about $80, maybe a little bit more. You know, it really isn't that bad. I mean, it's $20 more if I got the Z900 than if I would have got the Scout bobber, which, you know, I thought it was going to be a crazy difference, and I don't think 20 bucks is really that much of a difference. So I'm kind of like wondering what to get now, because since there's not that much of a difference, I really don't see any issues when it comes to insurance as far as my affordability and as pricing goes. Now, however, the Indian Scout is about $4,000 more than the Kawasaki Z900, and this is talking brand new prices. This is not talking used or anything like that. I want to say the last Z900 that I saw was selling for about $8,000, almost very close to $8,000 on the low end, and a brand new Ninja Scout and a brand new Indian Scout bobber was about 12 or 11.9. That's what it was. Now that I've factored in the amount that I'm going to pay for insurance, I need to factor in how much am I willing to pay if I finance the bike, which most people usually do finance bikes. So at 11.9, let's say if I got it for MSRP, right, because it's almost 2018 is almost done, more than likely they'll work with you. So let's say I got it for 11.9 or 12 out the door, and I down paid like $1,000, and I was looking at it, you're still looking about 200 to 225 maybe a month with interest if you got a good credit score or a fair credit score. And for the Z900, I'm looking at about 172 bucks, 160 bucks a month, fully financed. Oh, that was bad. That's what it is, guys. You gotta, compare what your affordability for insurance and your affordability for what bike you're gonna get. So if I got the Z900, I'll pay $172 a month. For that's like the lowest you can pay, and then about 150 bucks for insurance. You're almost paying upwards of almost 400 bucks for your bikes with an S for me. But again, all of this stuff varies. If you're 21 years old or 18 years old and you want to get a motorcycle license and you want to buy a bike, my best advice for you is to go to a smaller bike. Find something where you're only paying like 50 bucks for insurance, and find a bike that is in the lower ranges of, even if you bought a brand new one, find a bike that's around $3 to $5 grand. If you bought a used one, it may even be better in insurance, but your interest rate, if you do finance that bike, is going to be a lot. So lower interest, lower amounts that you're paying is always going to be a bigger interest rate, unless it's brand new. If it's a brand new vehicle, something like that, you're going to get a lower interest rate. If you are purchasing a used bike on finance, you're going to get liability is higher, so you're going to get a larger interest rate regardless if your credit's good or not, guys. That's why a lot of these motorcycle companies have newer bikes with better deals, because they want the newer bikes out. It's it's fully worth what it's worth, and you're gonna pay for if hopefully you can get a deal, but your interest rate is going to be a lot lower. When I bought this bike, I got 6 months no interest, and I'm about to pay it off within 6 months, and that way I don't have to pay any interest at all, and I'll be good. It'll be like I paid it straight out the door. And if you have a plan like that, if you do have a dealership, or if you can find a place that offers that, 12 months no interest or anything like that. And I know like some places are offering, you don't pay the 2019. Well, it's August right now. That's about 5 months, 4 months, math. And if you think you can pay it off within that time, or pay it down within that time where your interest rates are not crazy, then do that. And on top of that, guys, always get full coverage. You own a bike that's easy to pick up and throw in the back of a pickup truck, get that comprehensive. Get full coverage, because you don't know what's going to happen when you're on a bike. Anyways guys, I am heading to the gym right now. I just want to take a quick picture of the bike. It's been a while. I need some more content for Instagram. I don't know how these pictures are going to turn out, if I'm even going to use them, but I wanted to take a quick ride and try it out. I wanted to also talk to y'all, and I hope you like the video. I wanted to let y'all know my experiences with insurance companies, with insurance and their pricing, and hope it helps you out when you're making a decision to buy a bike, and to factor in all the costs that comes with the bike. Also, I wanted to stress out the importance of having insurance, not only for you but for the other party. That way you don't get into messes where, oh shit, I don't got insurance, I hit that person, it's my fault, and I'm just gonna take off. If you take off, guess what? You get a bigger charge. Yeah, it's just a whole nother mess, man, and you don't want anything to do with that. So if you like the video, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about these short videos, or I don't know if it's gonna be short, but tell me what you're thinking about these videos where I explain a specific topic. And if there's any other topics that y'all want, that y'all think would benefit the channel, and you want me to speak about, at least in my experience of being a new rider, hit me up in the comments below. Planning to push out some more videos. I'm trying to get out another eat video here pretty soon, another eat episode. If y'all like the eat episodes, if y'all like the ride episodes, comment. Look, you're not gonna hurt my feelings, just let me know what's up. All right, well, this is Red Moto again. I'm signing off. I hope y'all love this ride, or enjoyed this ride just as much as I have. Until next time guys, peace.